Hello. All right, we are on January 4th, and this is day 6 of Standing on His Promises. And today's is Genesis 1:27 and 28. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." So if we're created in his image and in his likeness, male and female, we are created in his own image. God's perfect, and he only creates perfection, which means that we are perfect in his eyes, and we're perfect to him. But we don't always look at ourselves as perfect. We never look at ourselves as perfect. I don't look at myself as perfect. I have a lot to work on. But he put us in a position of authority also on earth and of capability. Fill the earth and subdue it. I was listening to a podcast the other day about this verse, actually. And it was saying, fill the earth and subdue it in a what's the word I'm looking for? Interpretation, I guess, of subdue it was that, subdue is to take something over. So what were we taking over? What was Adam and Eve taking over? Obviously the evil one was already here. So they were saying take it over and subdue it. So there's a lot of funky stuff that goes on in life, and bad thoughts about yourself, and doubts and judgments of yourself, of myself. I will say that, not yours. I'm going to say myself. Judgments of myself. And the inner me's thoughts can get a little out of control. I love to see, I'm going to say I was guilty of it tonight. Totally guilty of it tonight. I had to catch myself. And I was looking on Facebook and seeing all these awesome posts of really cool things happening for people. People buying homes and people falling in love and getting new jobs and kids doing well and all this awesome stuff. A lot of times I know Facebook can have the facade filter where you put the happy stuff out there, and not very often do you put all the funky stuff. Sometimes you do if you are needing some support, but not all the time. Usually not. But I did find myself, while I was happy for everybody else's things that I saw, I caught myself for a moment saying, when is it my turn? And I had to catch myself, and I had to say, you know what? No, God is not, he's not partial. What he does for one, he will do for anyone and everyone if we believe in him and if we ask of him and we do his work and his will and put him first. Why am I having such a loss of words tonight? What is that? What is that verse? Maybe it's not even a verse. Maybe it's just a saying that believers like to say, that God is not a of self. What is that word? Basically means he doesn't play favorites. That's what it really means without the fancy words in there. I'm his child. He created me in his own image. God blessed them. He blessed me. And he said to me, "Be fruitful and increase in number. fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the birds in the sky and every living thing that moves on the ground. I'm special to him. And I'm blessed. That's awesome. I'm special and I'm blessed. And he created me in his image. And he is perfect. So to him, I'm perfect. To me, maybe not so much. Yeah. You know, I was also thinking today, often, very often, and randomly, very often and randomly, people will say to me, oh, I know you know this, but what you touch will prosper. What you're doing and the works you're doing, it'll prosper. I wonder, I guess people see things that I don't. I guess. I say that, I believe it, you know. Let me take that back. I say that because I want to believe it. So, like I said, if I want the good to chase me down, so I'm gonna, I got black all over my eyes. Anyway, I want the good to chase me down, so I want to say the good things, even when I don't believe them. Because by saying them and hearing them enough, they'll start sinking in and I will believe them. I guess that's part of this exercise, too. I get challenges of myself. And sometimes I wonder, you know, people say, oh, I don't know, I guess you just see things, they can see further ahead than I can in what I'm doing in my life and whatever. And I'm just kind of in the moment, planning and continuing to work and waiting for the day where I can say, you know what, you guys were right. But God always provides. Even when I think it's not happening fast enough. He always pulls through. I'm just ready to not be down to the wire so often. And I need to, that's why I'm doing this, to help strengthen my beliefs and my faith and my hope and my understanding of his promises and who he says I am and who I am to him. That's why I'm doing this, because I have my own internal battles of, oh, I almost had that word. Dang. It's going to drive me nuts. He is not, what is the word? I don't know. Anyway. I'll remember it when I get off of here. And I'll just comment it or something. He's not a selector of self. That's not the right word. Man, it'll come to me. I don't know. But anyway, I need to remember that God makes masterpieces. And now that I've finally learned to listen to him and hear his voice and listen to his directions, I'll be more blessed. Because I'm doing his work. And I'm listening to him, not trying to do my own thing. So, Genesis 1:27 and 28. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. His awesome hands made me. I'm created by a king. I wonder if I'm like this big in his big ol' hands. He created me. God blessed them and said to them, God blessed them and said to them. So he blessed me, and he talks to me. Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea, the birds in the sky, over every living creature that moves on the ground. He's called me blessed. And I thank him for that. I almost had the word again. He's not a protector? No, that's not the word. It doesn't matter. He doesn't play favorites. So I have just to figure out what to do next. I'm ready for my blessings, God. I'm very blessed, and I thank you for everything that you've done for me. My goodness, that sounded kind of selfish. He created me in his image with my own silly personality. And he called me blessed. And he said to me, be fruitful and multiply. That I shall do. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for loving me so much. Thank you for caring enough to make me as intricately as you did. Thank you for giving me the desire to want to know you more. And I pray that you give me the wisdom to know what to do next. And I pray that you give me the strength to continue doing what I'm doing to the best capabilities that I possibly can to bring you all the glory. Thank you, Lord. I love you. And I just hit my book. Night.